and she'd use a towel, a dishcloth, I reckon, and she'd wipe her mouth.
With the same towel?
Yeah, yeah. But it wasn't that too bad, but we noticed it.
Yeah.
Children
I don't
noticed
like
it,
that.
everything.
I know. We have one towel to dry our hands, and I make sure it's like a dish rag, a square.
Yeah.
And then my long ones are to
The
dry my...
drying towel.
Yeah. That way you don't use as many paper towels.
No.
Of course, I got those too. But if you're in the kitchen working,
You'll want to
I
wipe
get
it.
one clean one for my hands. We've kind of tried to do that.
To knock down the washing.
Mm-hmm. Your apron looks so beautiful, Mom.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice looking. Neat.
We've been baking a stack cake. We've had just a terrible time with our apples. They just didn't want to cook down. So we put them in a pressure cooker, and they almost burn up on us.
Right now, what we've done.
We'll just have to cook them 2 or 3 days earlier next year, Mom.
Yeah. Yeah, you could, 2 or 3 days would be a plenty
Mm-hmm.
to cook them early. It wouldn't be too early.
That's true. But all the little boys and girls are getting excited because Santa's going to come.
Tonight at 12.
Do you remember when you knowing Santa was going to come?
It was exciting.
Was it? Can you remember being excited?
Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, we'd be excited. And didn't get anything, but just maybe some candy, a stick or two of candy and an orange or something. We got that at school.
Yeah.
And that's about all we, might have got something in a line of apples, a bag of apples or something for all of us, for to have on Christmas. It's been a long time.
So you didn't get to run down and have a tree and have presents underneath it?
No, didn't have nothing to buy with. But we could fix up a tree.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you'd make them little rings out of paper,
Yes.
like a little log chain,
Yes.
and put them together,
Mm-hmm.
each one till there's to
Right.
hang up.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'd, after we got them made, we'd color them before we put them together.
Yeah.
We know how to go about it.
Mm-hmm. Did you string popcorn?
I never did string popcorn. I don't believe. I guess I did. So it was, anything was appreciated because it didn't have
You
much.
didn't know the difference, did
No,
you?
didn't know the difference. But we had a roof to live in a house that had a roof, and we had a fireplace and had heat, but I don't know how people made it. But they did. But we'd put our fire out of a night, not use a fire at night like a fireplace, and have it lighted and a burning. And it's dangerous, you know, to be burned out in your home. No fire trucks in and stuff to take care of you. And
So you just have to get under the covers.
yeah, stay warm. It didn't take much to warm us. We weren't then older, you know, and we'd burn. Instead of being cold, we'd get too hot again because we didn't require a lot of heat.
Right.
Children, they run out, but I don't think we ever went out bare too much because it'd make us sick.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah, 'cause the kids will run out with no...
clothes, no shoes on.
I know. Reese used to
Oh, yeah.
about going out and playing basketball
I believe you could turn
with
that
no
off.
shirt off, with no shirt on
Yeah.
in the winter.
Oh, you got some different shoes? You have, ain't you?
They're called bull walks.
That white soul is attractive.
They were the only ones they had left. I'm gonna get you some
Well, I got,
when they come back in,
yeah,
because you can wear them without socks.
I wouldn't. I have to cover up my veins.
But they are comfortable. I needed something to stretch out my toes. And I'm going to take my money from Cethel and buy me a couple pair. Gray ones. And
What did she give you?
she gives us 200.
100 each.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go get you something you can have, like a table. Or that little thing I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't never seen it?
Uh-uh.
Well, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but you just can't visualize it right now.
Yeah.
It's like about, something like that, about 36 inches wide. And then it's natural length of a dresser or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very attractive.
And it's in Scott's house.
Yeah, he's got a couple of them that are very attractive little piece of furniture.
Mm.
Yeah, he's got a couple, I think. It costs I've seen them as cheap as $150. But you know.
Where'd you find them for $150?
Well, it's like Sterling got these fireplaces. They're everywhere nearly now.
Yeah.
Buy 'em. And I have seen them for $150.
Yeah.
And she got two for one.
Yeah. Well, she lucked out on that, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Fiddle.
Hello. Hi, honey. Well, sitting here talking to Edwina. She's been with me all evening. She baked that stack cake. You'll have to, we done got it done. She did most, all of it, you might say. I just kind of looked in on it and watched her. I just kind of watched her. She had 11 layers. 7. Making it what? No, we got it made. Baked. It's already baked. Now. Well, good. Everything she fixes it good and neat. And sometimes I just watched her and maybe take a little hand in doing little things. But she did it. And it looked nice and had lovely apples. We had the best dried apples.
Apples from hell.
What?
I said apples from hell.
She said apples from Hell. Well, she did. It's an Amish. Yeah. And they were 2 bags. 2 quarts, I guess.
They wouldn't cook up.
Looking for what?
They wouldn't cook up.
They didn't want to cook up, but she took the beater and beat them, you know.
They wouldn't even beat up for that. We had to put them in a...
We put them in a thing to whip them up, you know, like potatoes. Like you was going to whip up potatoes. You know what they're like, don't you? When they're yeah? No, let's see, just Edwina. Oh, yeah. Steve, Mitchell.
Monica.
And Monica. What? Yeah, I am now. Well, I didn't hear it. Yes, they did. Yeah. They're coming back tomorrow, they said. They said they'd be back tomorrow. I told them to stop in. If they would want to, I'd have supper. Something to eat about maybe 4 o'clock. Right in it. No, I got my finger on it. Now, yeah, I was covering it up. So are you going to get to come out? Well, come on. I think Edwina has to go home, but you no, you need to, honey.
I think that's high
You
enough.
need to come on then. Whatever you have to do it now then. Or wait till tomorrow. Either one. Just do either one that you can do the best. Why don't you? It's late. Why don't you wait till tomorrow? Oh, will that be an all-day trip? Yes. Oh, I know you are, and I know Edwina's tired. This has wore her out. We cooked them apples and,
Don't you think this is tall enough, Mom? We got one more, but that's tall
oh,
enough.
that's fine. That looks good. It looks so good, Sarah. That pretty cake. You got it made. It's in that big cover. No, he hasn't been back since he left this morning. You ain't, has he not called you all day? Oh, did he not say where he was? Oh, he worked today. Well, there's one thing to it, he has worked. Yeah, that's good, that's good. I'm glad he, yeah, we got the cake done, that's all. We'll have to kind of fix, some bread, maybe, cornbread, maybe a little whole cake of cornbread. And we got everything else, got milk,
Gail's gonna bring part of a ham out.
and yeah, Gail's bringing ham. Yeah, she is. And I'll kind of be glad of it instead of turkey. Think you might come? I say, you think you might come out? Oh, won't be here tomorrow. Well, then why don't you and Sonny come together? You could, well, you can wait till Sunday. What is the next day after tomorrow? Is today Tuesday? Yeah. Well, let's use your own judgment, honey.
She can come tomorrow?
She thinks she has to go to Lexington. She has to take her back. Take Irma back. So I want you to come when you feel like you can. Yeah, that helped her to get out, didn't it? Did she do much help to you? Was she a hindrance? Was. Yeah. Well, if you don't come tonight, I'll understand. I'm not worried about you. I want to see you, but I can see you the next day. I'd rather you'd rest myself and know that you're all right and warm. I guess so. Well, whatever now, you remember, I'll not be offended. Either way, you can call me and tell me. I want you to stay in. I want Edwina to go home, too. It's about nearly 2. Yeah, it took a while. Yeah, it does. It is. All right, hon. I love you. Bye-bye. She said she'd call me back. Let me know whether she was coming or not. Now leave that alone, Edwina.
I'm just gonna start this up, because it's all in there.
Okay.
And this other little pone thing you can eat if you would like with some,
Apples.
or, yeah, here's the apples.
I've got apples over there in that kitchen. Yeah, I've got dried apples.
Or you could have honey or molasses
Yeah,
or
anything.
whatever.
Yeah. You want to take some of them apples? We've got the ones in the cake. Why don't you take that?
Do you heat dry yours?
Uh-uh.
You don't heat dry yours?
No. Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, it was on, I just didn't know.
Yeah, I do. Well, let's go in here and sit down a minute.
Well, I'm gonna go, Mom.
Well, I'll agree to
After
that.
I get this, I'm gonna turn this off.
Okay, let's leave it sit there and I'll clean it up before I go to bed.
Just let it sit here.
Well, if it'll come up, I'll clean it. If it
I don't
don't,
think it's gonna come up.
but we'll get it cleaned.
It's not gonna come up right now.
Well, I'm proud she got that done. It took a while, but she does a good job.
Who?
You do
Oh.
anything you do. Yeah, what about that? That skillet does all right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Better than a cake pan. It's a little harder to handle. Heavy, it's heavy.
I'll just leave this open and let the heat come out.
All right.
Just don't, we'll just leave that shut up till tomorrow, that cake.
Uh-huh.
I know it needs to be really more than one day, but
Oh, no, it'll be fine.
you can have
When are you coming?
a little bit
When do
of
you
that.
want to eat something?
Well, we're gonna have breakfast at 11, so it'll have to be in the afternoon
Yeah, along toward between 3 and 4 maybe.
or later,
Yeah,
but we'll come out.
Maurice and Jenny. I want Jenny to come. And Greg said he, no, it was not Greg, but
Mitchell.
yeah, Mitchell. Don't he look pretty?
Mm-hmm.
He's such a pretty boy. They're so much like Sonny though, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's so much like him.
I know.
Both of them. But you're up and you stoop and get that towel. Just lay
This
it
is
down
the
and
plain
clean.
one, Mom.
Huh?
This is the plain one. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.